All right.
I don't know about you. Did you talk over me, or did I talk over you? It's your show. You go ahead and talk. It's his show. That's the champ over there. I'm Dizzy. Hi.
I got nothing to say. No, here. Welcome to another episode of Dizzy Diamonds. That's right, Dizzy Diamonds. These are always fun because they're great records out of the Dizzy's collection. And let's get right into it. Here we go. Charles Brown.
If I could have one artist and have every record that he ever did, one of them would be Charles Brown.
Yeah, I'm.
I love. I met the man. I love the man. He had a wonderful heart and was very open and talked to everybody and anyone. He gave me his business card and he had his phone number on it and address and everything else.
Here's a picture of him with Johnny Otis on the back of this one. This is a reissue record. Route 66 did a bunch of these, and they featured a lot of great. I think A Loyal Folsom was another one that got featured here. I think maybe Old Moose Jackson got featured a little bit on these Route 66 recordings. This one says mono, but
well, they were
stuff.
recorded in mono.
Yeah,
these are very early recordings.
Right.
Yeah,
but
very good.
Yeah, Honey Sipper, Texas Blues, Merry Christmas Baby, It Ain't Gonna Be Like That, Traveling Blues, I Want to Go Home. Just good stuff.
A lot of great notes, and it's all
Yeah.
small.
The Three Blazers. I even think, it was Ray Charles that was started out sounding a little bit like Charles Brown because he was somebody that he emulated, and maybe even Nat King Cole. But,
I think you're right. I think you've drawn some good information that I think will bear out that is true.
All right. It's deep in the recesses of that gray matter. Aretha Franklin. Boy, talk about diamonds, right? Pretty sure greatest hits. Now this might not. Oh yeah, it's on Columbia. So this isn't what I'd call her greatest hits. I mean, you'd have to dig her.
Not in the sense of that in numbers of copies, but as far as greatest maybe recordings that she did, and it's underappreciated. But this is fabulous music.
Rockabye by Your Baby with a Dixie Melody. So classic standards that she covered. God Bless the Child, Running Out of Fools, Try a Little Tenderness. I'm
If
sure
ever I should leave you.
Try a Little Tenderness is probably as close as they ever got, right?
Yeah.
As far as finding her real niche.
Right.
That might be interesting. At least you're listening to the best of whatever she did on Columbia, right?
Well, and Columbia, give them credit. They found her and recorded her, and that's what laid the foundation for Stax Records offering her a contract and taking her up, and they were just
I thought she was on Atlantic.
Was she on the
I
last?
think she was on Atlantic. She did go down and record with
Booker T?
I think that's right. Was it the Swampers or was it
Probably the Swampers.
the Swampers? I think it was the Swampers. Was that Memphis?
Yeah, that's Memphis.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. But to go down
I
there.
think you're right that she is definitely on Atlantic. You're right, Atlantic. That's right.
And so she went down there, and a bunch of white guys down there, but they had the feeling. They connected with what she was putting out, and quickly found the niche, and went forward with it. And thank goodness she did, and they did.
Well, Columbia was John Hammond, and he discovered her and all that, and he was thinking, I got an Ella Fitzgerald. That's what he thought. Mm-hmm. Right. And he was into that music. He was not a soul guy, and
right. He he could spot the talent, but
Mm-hmm.
he didn't find the niche.
And remember, she came out of the church. She was a
Right.
church pianist, organist, and singer and choir.
right,
And all that, so.
right. So here's like the best record ever, right? I mean, this is a later issue, but
Not too late because it doesn't have a barcode.
Polydor, 1986. So it's not the original, which was in '62, I think. But Night Train, Please Don't Go, Bewildered, Why Does Everything Happen to Me? I mean, it's just one after another.
Look,
Solid. I go crazy trying.
I could stop right at Night Train. When I hear him do Night Train and do the shouting out and stuff like that, Night Train. I mean, he just pulls it out, man. I'm telling you.
and then his announcer too, you know.
Yeah.
Amazing Mr. Please Please, and the
Oh.
whole line of
Yeah.
shtick that they have
Yeah.
to introduce him.
And then
of
you
course
imagine him coming out with his cape and all,
right, and then
throwing the cape behind him and
the
everything.
whole
Yeah.
thing. Oh yeah, a lot of what you look for in a concert. I try to explain this sometimes to people. You know, you go to a concert to see something. You aren't going to just because you're a great musician. And a lot of musicians go up there and just, okay, I'm gonna play my tunes. No, get up there and do something. You know, have some.
At least throw yourself into the music. You know?
Yeah, it's a little tough to look like you're enjoying it.
I've seen major musicians during the show when the band is, is kind of in between the first chorus and the second chorus. He takes out a cigarette and he's like, "Oh, let me take a few puffs," or "I'll take a drink." I mean, it's like unbelievable.
Well, I'm not down on that. They can do that, but just have something, you know. Learn a little choreography, or have a video show behind you or something. So, what do we? Oh, more James Brown. Ain't that a groove? James Brown Story, 1966-69. I haven't seen this record. I have a lot of James Brown. This is obviously later put out as well. This is on Polygram Records. But it's got some nice liner notes, and you've got some interesting tunes here. Let Yourself Go, Money Won't Change You, Don't Be a Dropout, Ain't That a Groove, Get It Together, I Can't Stand Myself When You Touch Me. Lickin' Stick, part 1 and 2, Give It Up, or Turn It Loose. Oh, he's just got so many great things. James Brown and Famous Flames. Just great. And he started so many other artists, right? Maceo Parker and Bootsy
Fred
Collins,
Wesley.
Fred Wesley. Oh my God, Chris, great stuff. Just more. Revolution of the Mind. Let 'em out. They did have this was earlier than that bit. He did have a stint there in jail, right? And I remember the JBs or Maceo, what did they call themselves? Maceo Parker. Oh,
JB's was
Maceo Parker came out with the guys, Fred Wesley and Pee Wee Ellis, and would perform, and they while James was in jail there, they had a song that said, let him out. Hey, come on, Judge, let him out, because he didn't mean it. Come on, and just another funk ballad that's just popping. But I don't remember a Revolution of the Mind, if there's anything particularly on
They
there.
have a medley there, I saw.
That's Try Me.
I
on
Can't Stand It.
Homie Superbad. No, this got
Mother Popcorn.
Oh yeah, so is this a
I
live?
Got the Feeling.
This seems like a live concert. But
Get on up.
Yeah, no, some great stuff on here.
Hot Pants.
Yeah, Revolution of the Mind. So almost like a greatest hits. This is volume 2. Oh no, it says record live at the Apollo, volume 3. Oh well.
We just showed earlier, volume 1.
Right. So this is I think a later performance, but good stuff. What do we call this segment again? Oh yeah, it's Dizzy Diamonds. Yeah, definitely.
Which I've
solid.
said in the past, I wish I used it and used the name for a record store and opened up.
Okay, now we're going to a different type. We've gone to jazz. We are on Gene Ammons and Sonny Stitt. and two very strong jazz artists from the prime time of jazz. So
Very mellow. This record's very
Very
mellow.
mellow.
Very mellow. This is nobody's going hard bop, bebop, none of that. This is very mellow record.
Walking, long ago and far away, why was I born? John Brown's Body, Bye Bye Blackbird. Those I would think would be on ballads for sure, slower tunes for sure.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful album.
Uh-huh.
Very beautiful.
Cool. So I'm not so sure how I feel about cutting up a saxophone just for a picture, but okay. What was the title of this thing again? Maybe that's why. Mrs. Prime Cuts. Okay, Prime Cuts.
We won't go there.
Yeah. What we got next? Gershwin, Roland Hanna. Oh, we got one I don't know anything about. Ooh, Chet Baker, Larry Carell, Ronnie Kubert, Peter Erskine, Sammy Figueroa, Gary King, Jimmy Madison, Kermit Moore, George Mraz, Rufus Reed, Mike Richmond, David Spinoza. Well, I'd read his name earlier. Vincent Taylor. But Chet Baker, Larry Carell, right off the bat.
Again, very as you would expect with
CTI.
both Gershwin and Hoagie Carmichael. This is all beautiful jazz. Beautiful jazz.
Chet Baker. This is a little later in Chet Baker's career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there they are.
What label? This is on Creed Taylor's
Don Sebesky.
CTI.
Yeah, but Don Sebesky, he has his own label also, and he did. I like a lot of his stuff. I've got some of his records that I'm really impressed with. So fun stuff. And you recently listened to it, and you
Yes.
still give it a.
Oh yeah, but very high 5 stars.
All right.
Real good.
All right, and we're still in jazz. Joe Pass is coming up, folks. Joe Pass, I got to see him once at Jazz Alley, and great stuff. You know, a lot of times it's neat if you're a younger person to catch some of these older artists, you know, perform. Even when I heard him, I knew about him, but he wasn't like the.
Well, we don't think of Joe Pass in Latin music, but this is Joe Pass, and this is with a Latin group behind him, and doing Latin jazz. This is really interesting.
Yeah. Don Grissom.
I'm a big Latin jazz fan. And this is an unusual record, and it's fairly expensive, you know, and a little bit hard to find. So it's a good record.
Yeah,
it should be
there's a lot.
reissued, and I wouldn't be surprised if somebody will remaster it and put it out.
Cool. Yeah. Another jazz classic, huh? Yeah, his stuff is great. I remember him doing Your Favorite Things at that concert.
Well, if I had to, you
nice.
know, Joe Pass can sometimes sound so technically correct, but this sounds like a looser, just like you expect with Latin jazz. You know, it's free flowing.
I never felt him being any uptight at all with any of his music. I appreciate that a lot. That the jazz artists tend to have that free flowing feel, laid back. You know, maybe a little behind the beat or something going on. And I think of some other artists like Wynton Marsalis. You know, that went into jazz, but he had done a classical, or maybe a couple classical records at the same time he started out doing some jazz, and he wasn't really sure which direction he was going to go in. And I thought he was a bit of more of a technical player, and that, you know, maybe he should have gone into classical. But all these artists, they do what their heart drags them to do, and I think, you know, I've liked his records more and more as it's gone on.
Well, I don't think there's any question that Joe Pass might be everybody's or consensus choice as the greatest all-time jazz guitarist. Kenny Burrell's right up there too, but and Wes Montgomery, but Joe Pass might edge them all out and be at the top.
Yeah. Good stuff. So what we got next here? We got Hank Crawford. There's a lot of Hank Crawford out there, so it's another one that you can probably pick up for not too much.
That's right.
Because he's did a number of records, and this one's got Dr. John on piano, so that's kind of cool. David Fathead Newman on tenor sax.
Oh, I love David Fathead Newman. I love it.
So this looks pretty good too. What you did listen to this recently?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Did you
We
get
have a little
into it?
bit of soul, a little bit of funk here.
Well, yeah, it mentions Rufus Thomas on the background here. Cool. Yeah. I haven't been disappointed. I don't remember ever being disappointed by any Hank Crawford record I picked up and playing it and going, oh yeah, I like this. I'm glad I didn't have to pay too much, but it's not like there was any loss here. I mean, Ron Carter, Pick'em. Ron Carter. Now he was another CTI dude that was on all of them, right? I expect.
Well, he was on a lot of different labels, but he was a mainstay for a period there on CTI. That's
Okay.
right. He put out a lot of records on CTI.
This one doesn't have the usual suspects. I'm looking back here, and it's Kenny Barron on piano, Ralph McDonald percussion, Hugh McCracken. I mean, great names. Just not. I was thinking I was going to see a lot of CTI dudes on it.
Yeah.
But not so much. Rudy Van Gelder again on the recording. So fun. Yeah. I know Dizzy kind of disses sometimes the '80s jazz, but this is a solid.
Well, here, I got
artist.
something for you on this.
Okay.
I'll be listening to this Ron Carter with his group, and I'll love it. And then he goes into like a 2-minute solo thing of him playing bass. And I'm with him for the first minute, maybe. And then if he strings it out just too long, I'm just like going, bass runs for me. Without any back support, no piano backing. I need some filler from the piano player, even if it's just, backing chords. You're okay with it.
I'm okay with it. I was going to say, I was listening to a record that I almost decided to discard, and then the guy just did a solo at the end, where his last song was just him live somewhere performing. I think it was Branford Marsalis. Yeah, Branford Marsalis. And I was like, I was getting ready to just go, well, it's kind of average. I got a lot of 80s jazz. And then he did the solo thing, and I just was like, oh, no, that's cool. That he's doing it all on his own, and he's still keeping my attention and keeping it going. And, bravo. That's hard to do, I think, when you go out there and just do it all alone. When you do add those other artists, and we do enjoy the big band. Give me the big band, right? I want to hear it all. And let's feature somebody, but let's have that.
We have one more, but I
try
think
to
we have to wind it up because that one won't fit. That won't
It
fit.
won't fit. Okay, let's keep it.
That won't
So that's the end of Dizzy Diamonds for today. And I think we didn't find a weak one in the bunch, so that's
No.
beautiful.
Well, remember, you handpicked them. You didn't hear them before, but
Okay.
those are the ones. Well, no, some of those weren't. No, I don't think so. I think half of those I picked out and half you picked out. Anyway,
I don't think I did much digging on that one. It was kind of, this is a good group of records that just look pretty damn good.
yeah.
So that's it for today. Champ out.
Well, I hate to leave, but as I usually say, thanks a lot for watching.
I've heard him say it.